Hi there, it's Tana Bengoa with Amazing Changes, and today I want to talk to you for a minute about being with what is. So, a lot of times in life, things don't exactly go the way that we want them to go. And there's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of negative stuff that's always going on around in our own personal lives, in our communities. Oh, they tell us about it every day on the news, right? That's mostly what they talk about is so and so got shot or this is happening or whatever. They report on so many of the negative things. And I know, people think, well, you have to be informed, you have to know what's going on, but honestly, it's really hard to keep our vibration high if we're focused on all this negative stuff that's going on. So, the power of positive thinking, that idea has been around forever. I remember when I was a kid, my mom used to read Norman Vincent Peale, and he had a book called The Power of Positive Thinking. Well, guess what? It's really good stuff and it's really important. And now that we know more about energy, now we understand why that is so important. To be with what is and not allow your circumstances to take you down the slippery slope, right? So also because our emotions do attract and fear attracts, even something as simple as think about a bee, right? One day, one of my kids was in the car with my husband, and they had a little car that didn't have air conditioning, so the windows were down. It was summer. And I called my husband, and my son actually picked up the phone and answered. And he was freaking out, and I'm like, what is going on? He's like, there's a bee in the car. And I'm like, it just came out. Hey, David, just be one with the bee. Like, the poor bee is frantic because he feels your fear and he's thinking, oh my gosh, this giant here is freaking out and it's going to hit me or it's going to smash me or something, right? So of course it's going to go into protective mode to take care of its poor little self, and it might sting you. So when you are not freaked out like that and you're not having fear and you're just being one with the bee, right? You're loving the bee, you're having compassion for the bee. Just help the little bee get outside the window. He's not there to go after you and cause your day to be bad because you got a bee sting. He's just minding his own business, right? Just help him on his way. And that's what it's like in so many situations, right? We need to be with what is. And sometimes I think, well, does that seem like I don't care, I'm uncaring because this is a sad situation or a difficult situation and I'm not letting my emotions get carried away into this negative thing? Yeah, I suppose you could look at it that way. But as I always tell my kids, there's nothing more important than your vibration. If I'm focusing on all of this negative stuff that's going on and I'm worrying and I'm fearful or I'm paying attention to the news and all this horrible stuff that's happening, how on earth am I going to keep my energy and my frequency, my vibration high? I need to be with what is. I need to realize that all is well. And whatever those people are going through, that there's a purpose in what's going on. And there's something, they perhaps created that themselves, and that is their journey of where they're going and what they came here to learn. I believe we all came here to learn something, and that we even choose the players, we make contracts perhaps. I don't know if this is true, but it makes a lot of sense to me. So if we can accept that actually perhaps we have scripted everything, and perhaps even these cultures have scripted things, and there's a collective consciousness in these things, and that there's something as a collective that they want to learn and experience, right? I think that's gone a long way in helping me to be able to think about the power of being with what is. And if we can do that on an individual basis, just be with what is and know that all is well. Even though the circumstance certainly doesn't look like it right now, if we stand in that space and we are positive and we look for what we want, we focus on what we want rather than what is. And I'll tell you, I know it's hard. It's hard not to focus on what is when it's right there in your face, right? Relax, go to your heart space, go inward, trust, be still, and just speak. all is well. All is well. At this moment, do I have my breath? If I have my breath, I'm alive, and all is well. And in each moment, in each moment, in each moment, if I continue to speak all is well, guess what? My vibration is going to be up here, which is going to help me raise it higher and higher and higher. It doesn't go from here to here. You have to let it move each little frequency thing at a time. I don't know what it's called. Each little number or whatever. Just keep moving forward, being with what is, thinking about good things. It'll raise you up and up and up and up, and then you'll start to attract better and better and better things into your life. And then it won't be like you're just telling yourself a lie and saying, oh yeah, really all is well, when really it sucks. So I just want to encourage you to just try to keep your mind on positive things and know that things always can get better if you choose to put your focus on that. So thanks again for watching. I definitely appreciate you taking the time to spend this few minutes with me.